everybody, and welcome back to A Beer a Day with TK. It's a warm one here in Findlay, Ohio, and Anderson and I are sweltering in the beer shed, checking out some new beers. What's going on?
Have you drank that many beers already? You're slurring my name?
No, it's the heat, dude. After the last 2 weekends in Atlanta and Florida.
Or you're just attempting to slander me somehow.
I'm not used to this heat anymore, my friend, so it's doing me in. I had to switch my shirt back to this one. This is my nice Sailfish Brewing shirt. It's getting too warm, bro.
Are you wearing the Sailfish Brewing shirt because we're going to drink a Sailfish beer?
I am. I'm that
nice.
dude. I'm wearing the shirt of the band to the concert. I'm that dude, man. So this beer is called My Gay Sibling, and this is from Sailfish Brewing Company, and these guys are out of Fort Pierce, Florida. So if you've noticed, there's probably been about a 2-week break in my channel. I had to go down to Florida, deal with some family issues, and just came back. So while I was down there, I did have the good fortune of stopping in Sailfish Brewing, which is in Fort Pierce, is not far from where I used to live when I lived in Florida years ago. And it was absolutely a magnificent little place, man. I didn't know what to expect when I rolled up there. I didn't think it would be anything special. I rolled in, it was really nice. The food was really good. The staff was awesome. I had a number of beers, drank a bunch of flights. Every beer I had was good. So I was really, really happy with the visit, really happy with the beers and the whole experience. So I did grab a 4-pack of these to go. Now this beer here, I guess is brewed for, what do you call it, LGBT month there, Pride Month, right?
Well, it says Happy Pride Month 2022 right on the can.
Yeah.
And it does say in support and celebration of the LGBTQ plus community, limited release, limitless love.
Yeah.
Now, did you ask the brewery if there's any story behind this?
I didn't, honestly, because it was quite a lot of people in there, and they were a little busy, so I didn't really chat with the staff a whole heck of a lot. We were there kind of late afternoon, people probably coming in to have some snacks and beers, so you really didn't have an opportunity to talk a whole lot. But, I mean, they were cool. It's just they're hustling, they're busy. We both worked in the bar industry, you know what I mean? When you're working like that.
Right. When you're busy, you're busy.
Yeah. But it says Sour IPA with lemon, grapefruit, blueberry, tangerine, and quinoa. Quinoa?
Right. I saw that when you sent me a picture of this, and I was like,
that's a weird one, bro.
I don't think I've ever had a beer with that in it, so I was interested to try this one.
I've never had a beer with it in it. I have had quinoa when I was trying to lose some weight, and I am not a fan of quinoa.
You mean birdseed?
Oh, dude, I thought it was like gravel. You know, like grape nuts, like gravel?
It's like birdseed.
Yeah, this shit is not good. I'll eat some couscous. I'll eat some other stuff. Quinoa is not for me. But hey, maybe we'll see what it does in a beer. And this says it's to support and... quinoa in support and celebration of the LGBTQ plus community.
You mean the thing I already read?
Yes. So that's what it is. But you didn't read that other bit with all the ingredients there.
No, I didn't.
So we got a bunch of fruit and some quinoa, essentially. The sour IPA.
Do you think the quinoa is in addition to brewing grains or replacing brewing grains?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I mean, you know, like you put oatmeal in an oatmeal salad and adds to the
quinoa is like kind of a grain.
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess it would work in that regard. But what I'm wondering is it, like you said, in the place of or in addition to? If it's in addition to, maybe it adds something to the body or the finish or something like that. Like, you know, when you have the oatmeal stouts, the oatmeal makes it like a little bit slicker or something. Maybe it's something like that. I honestly have no clue because I haven't had any quinoa beers. So it's what it is.
It's kind of a neat label. I mean, it's all like
it's all kinds of animals on here. We got some alligators, some
possums,
some angry opossums, a feather.
It looks like all things that you would find in Florida.
Stuff, man. Yeah, of course.
The only thing that they're missing on this can is Florida Man.
Florida Man? Yeah, exactly, dude. All kinds of neat stuff. And like I said, everything else was good, so I'm expecting good things from this, man. 6% ABV. IBUs, I don't think it was listed anywhere. I didn't see them on the can.
It's a sour, so there probably shouldn't be very many.
Yeah, I didn't really see it listed. But it is a sour IPA. Yeah, nothing else. Let's give it a shot.
Huh, this is also interesting.
Oh, what's up? Whoa,
it says, we all share this great place. Please recycle. Puerto Rico, do not litter.
I wonder if that's their hashtag for down in Puerto Rico or whatever their phrase is to tell you. That's an interesting color, my man. Not what I had expected. I guess it does have blueberries in it, so it would go this way. Color is not on the SRM chart. This is kind of more of it's like a plum color, to be honest. What do you think? Is that a pretty accurate description? Plum?
Yeah, plum would be a good description.
Yeah. So and the head looks like it has like a pinkish hue. It's funny, when I look at mine, it just looks white. But when I look at yours, it looks like almost pinkish.
It kind of matches this side of the can here for the color.
Yeah, yeah.
The side with the alligators on it.
I mean, I guess that could be, is that like a grapefruit juice color too?
Quite possibly.
If this is heavy grapefruit, I'm probably not going to like it. I despise grapefruit. Now, lemon, blueberry, tangerine, and the other stuff, hopefully that steals the lead from grapefruit, because, man, I don't like grapefruit. Let's give it a sniff. The smell is grapefruit to me.
I didn't realize this was a sour IPA. What do you think of sour IPAs?
I don't know, man. I mean, you know I don't drink a lot of IPAs. I do dig sours quite a bit, but I'm not a huge IPA dude. I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Neither do I.
What do you think of the nose? It smells slightly hoppy and then like grapefruit to me.
Yeah, it smells like slightly hoppy. There's some sort of dirty kind of smell to it.
Is that like grapefruit?
No, I'm thinking maybe that's the quinoa or...
Could be. Like earthy,
but
grainy.
there's grapefruit in there. Maybe some blueberry.
Yeah. Yeah, it's enough sniffing beer.
But as far as sour IPAs go, a lot of times I think it's just people trying to combine two styles, and then you either get super sour or super IPA.
Super hoppy or super sour.
Yeah, but not like a good combination of both.
Well, let's check it out, man. Cheers. First things first, body is medium light again. I feel like every beer I've had recently has been like medium light. A little bit thin.
That's quinoa.
Is that what you're tasting?
I mean, you get some grapefruit and some tartness.
I get grapefruit. I think you get a little bit of the lemon because you get that tartness. It's probably
tartness,
pretty distinctly lemon.
I think there's a flavor in here that's quinoa.
You pick up the blueberry because it's kind of like a tart blueberry as well. Tangerine, I'm not sure I'm finding a lot of the tangerine.
Because to me, this tastes just like the smell I was trying to describe a minute ago, kind of dirty, like I don't know, earthy, dirty.
Yeah, it's got to be. Now, like I said, I've had quinoa, and my biggest beef with quinoa as a food is the texture more than the flavor. It's not that I dislike the taste of it. It's like I don't know, it's like eating gravel or something to me, so it's a texture thing.
But it could also be the combination of trying to make a sour and an IPA. Sour IPA.
Well, I mean, it could be sour and hops, hoppiness and sourness kind of mixing together, because it does have a funky, weird finish. It's almost like, I don't know, it's almost like a little bit dank or something. You know what I mean? Like, It's got an odd finish. I think it's like the earthy thing you're trying to articulate. Maybe I'm going with dank and you're going with the earthy or dirty or whatever you want to say. It's different for sure. I mean, it's interesting flavor combination. I think I'm gonna like a tiny bit more sweetness. Maybe one of the blueberries or something else to kind of balance it out a little.
I don't think I would buy this again, but I wouldn't turn it down if somebody handed it to me.
Yeah, I think I would agree. I think the biggest turnoff for me would just be the grapefruit. That's just something I don't care for. I don't like it. We joked to one of the other videos. We had I think it was a Schoenhofer.
Yes.
Had what's it called, a Radler, grapefruit Radler. Oh, I just couldn't do it. Like, it tastes like grapefruit, like it's supposed to. It just doesn't really appeal to my palate. I think I'd agree with you on this one. I don't think it's a bad beer. I probably wouldn't buy it again just because I'm not sold on kind of that grapefruit and hops mixed together. It's a bit odd.
Because of the quinoa ingredient, I would definitely, if I saw this in a brewery listing as an ingredient, I would definitely try it just out of curiosity.
Of course, yeah, because it's unique. You're taking chances. You're trying something different, man.
And maybe it's just the sour IPA combination that's kind of not there for me.
Yeah. So then where are you going to go with the grade? Thumbs up, thumbs down, or eh?
I think it's going to be an eh.
Yeah.
It's just going to be an eh. Like, again, I wouldn't turn it down, but I'm not going to go out and buy a 4-pack of this. And I don't know that I'm that familiar with the style, because I think sour IPAs have just started to become a new style. So maybe it's just not a style that I'm familiar enough with to give it a proper rating on.
I would probably say the same. I do
like grapefruit.
I don't dislike it, but I don't love it. So it's kind of like I'm on the fence with it. You know what I mean?
It's definitely something for people who are more adventurous in their flavors and
Well, here's what I'll say.
Beers.
I went there and I think I drank just about every beer they had on the board, and every one of them was good. So I'm guessing whatever this is supposed to be, if this is like the Sour IPA, I'm sure it's what it's supposed to be. But like you said, it's probably something we're just not familiar with, or don't necessarily your palate's not used to, and you're just not digging it as much.
And by all means, I'm not saying it's bad at all. It's not offensive. It's just
it's different.
It's
just
different.
Yeah. And that's what it's supposed to be. That's why I think I'd go here. I think his assessment's good. Would I buy it again? Probably not, because they had so many other ones that I absolutely loved. I would have probably scooped those up. But I'm glad that I tried it, because it is something different. And as Drew from Facts for Snacks, a beer for breakfast always says, try something different, right? Sometimes you got to challenge yourself, try something that maybe you wouldn't jump on normally. Sour IPA would probably send me for the hills most of the time.
I mean, if you happen to go to this brewery, I would definitely try it, taste it if they have it on draft. It's absolutely worth tasting it just to see. I mean, maybe it's just the style, or it's the quinoa in it or something, but it's definitely a unique flavor.
Yeah, hey, it is what it is. I absolutely love this brewery. I want to try to get some more of their beers. I know I seen my man Dave from Dave's TV did a review on one of their beers. Everything else that I had from them was fire. So I'm probably going to try to either get someone to pick some up for me or try to order some or whatever I got to do. So I'd like to do some more of their beers, because it's a really great little place, and loved what they're doing down there in Fort Pierce. So hopefully you loved the video. If you do, give us a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this, please hit subscribe. And as always, you got any comments or questions, jump in down below. Have you had anything from Sailfish Brewing? Have you tried My Gay Sibling? Maybe you have, maybe you haven't, I don't know. I don't know what their distribution's like, but if you've tried any of these, let me know what you think about them. If there's some other ones I should be looking for from Sailfish to do a video on, let me know what you'd like to see us review. Hey, till next time.
Cheers.